I'm Debs, this is Debs Made This, and this is Friday Sews. Well, hello, I haven't been here for a couple of weeks, I'm sorry. I think I did put a video up, like a fabric additions video. I don't like the word haul, so fabric additions to the collection. So thanks to Jen for setting up Friday Sews. Please peruse the hashtag and see what lovely sews you can come up with. Got a couple of things to share with you. I'm not going to share with you everything that I've been making because I've been quite prolific this week. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Whatever it is, it seems to be helping. I have had one win, one still working on, one remains to be seen, and a fabric arrival. Or two fabric arrivals actually, but I can't show you one because it's on the line and it's dark, so I'm not going to go and get it. So the first is in this lovely red rayon twill, viscose twill, which is nice. It's nice, isn't it? I thought it would go really nicely with my navy bottoms. Obviously that's what I chose, to stick with a navy overlock a thread. That's not like me actually. Normally I would change it, I'm sorry. It is kind of clean finished on the rest of it, so it's not quite as grim as it looks. But this is the paper cut Pinnacle pattern. This is a top I've been meaning to wait for ages. I think I spoke about it on my last Friday Sews. There's a hashtag running, which is, I think it's hashtag PDFs for paper cut patterns. Maybe I'll put it down there. I've got it right. To raise some support for Katie, who runs Paper Cut Patterns, with her recent diagnosis of breast cancer. So I thought the least I could do was sew up a pattern. Now, I have had some problems with this. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I will find a way to make it work. But I haven't really got the brain space to faddle about with these complicated pattern pieces. There's one pattern piece for that does the front and the back, and then a section that comes in on that V part. Can show you, can't I, on that V part. So this is all one section. If you haven't sewn this pattern, it doesn't have a shoulder seam, so I need really to raise this up a little bit. It's fine, it's a little bit oversized, I think, in a way that's not a good look on me. I don't think I've got a picture of it, but I'll probably do a vlog when I've managed to do the tweaks that I need to do. It's just because it's a bit long in the body, it's kind of catching on my hips, so the fabric's pooling in the wrong places. So I've taken up the hem on this one and done like an inch hem, but it's a bit clumsy because, I mean, it isn't clumsy because I've done it by hand and I've made it work, but because it's kind of got a curve to it, it just needed a bit of fine handling really. I'm sure this will get worn. I do like it. I like sticking it over the top, put it over the top with my yoga stuff this week, just kind of as a layer. And it's a really nice fabric, so I'm sure it'll get worn, and I'll do some work on it to try and raise this up. But obviously you can't, because the sleeves are grown on sleeve, you're going to lose some of the sleeve width if you do it on a lengthen and shorten. So I just need to just get my brain around it a little bit. So watch this space. So that's my one that I'm not quite decided on. Next is one that's had to be retrieved from the child in order to show you. So this is a closet core tee. This is the first time I've made that. It's a free pattern. It's a nice pattern. I like the neckband finish with that kind of clean finishing on it, although still not completely convinced about the way I've done it. This fabric was a pre-order from Wattle and Slate. It was ordered 2.5 months ago maybe, so I'd forgotten it was coming. It came with some rainbow stripe swim fabric. I can't remember if I've published that video about that or not. I don't think I have. I've done part one of my swimwear sessions, but you'll see it in that if you haven't seen it before. Now the main problem I have is a problem that I had with Tilly and the Buttons made some stripy fabric with a white background that was black, I think. And that did the same as this, and it's just a bit disappointing. So it has, I mean, it's a really nice quality jersey. It feels lovely and thick, and it has a white background, and it has this kind of marled appearance to the stripes, which he was really pleased with. But you can see, I think you can probably see it better on that seam. Hopefully that'll focus. It just kind of, it bruises a little bit. I mean, I think it probably just makes this looked a bit kind of worn in rather than brand new, which is okay. I did try all of my tricks. I tried every needle in my collection. I tried stretch stitches, I tried zigzag stitches. I didn't cover stitch in the end. I've just done straight stitches around the sleeves because I don't think it needs to stretch very much. He wanted a pocket that was hidden, as he says, rather than one that was contrast, and he loves it, and it's not come off his back since I made it, so that's always a good sign, isn't it? So yes, a bit disappointed with how it's sewed, but the fabric itself is really nice. And make number 3 is a work in progress. So this is the Pauline Alice Ibby dress, version B, with the straps. Hang on a minute, let me get this right. Sorry, let me get it right. There we go. Right. So it's like this. So it has a double strap. One of them crosses over and one of them goes straight over the back. It's supposed to be done in linen. But, you know, why would I take any notice of the fabric designers, the pattern designers' fabric suggestions? So I've made it in this really strange fabric that was in my... It was mostly because I was just twirling it. And this fabric's been in my stash forever and I'd never quite know what to do with it. It's got a really weird texture. It's almost like squeaky. I think I did a burn test when it first came because it was described as rayon silk from the eBay seller that I got it from. I thought it was quite pretty. It wasn't a lot of money. It feels like a really 60s fabric actually. So it might well just be an early rayon, I don't know, before the kind of processes got sorted out. I've lined it with, in case it worked out all right, I lined it with a bit of organic cotton voile from the Organic Textile Company. They have such lovely fabrics there. I shall put a link to them down below. But yeah, no, they're really nice fabrics. So it's lined in that. That was a little bit that was left over from when I was doing hand sewing last time I went away. And the main problem I'm having with this, again, is related to how short my bodice is. So this is kind of just meant to sit round, I think, and mostly, I think, to be worn either braless or with a minimal bra, which unfortunately that I can do. But the problem is what I've got at the minute is a bit of gaping. So I've got gaping here. Excuse me. And the best way I can think to deal with it really is to just put a dart in. The problem is if I don't wear a bra, or I do wear a bra, because I'm 50, that changes where the dart needs to be. So I need to just have a little bit of a think about it. The other option, I think I could probably just shorten the straps quite a lot and have it sitting a bit higher into the arm's eye, into the axilla. But that's not really how it's supposed to sit. It has a kind of a high-low appearance, so it's supposed to kind of go up. It has a really kind of almost empire line. No, it is an empire line skirt that comes out from the bodice, which is really nice. I really like it. I did see that Kelly from True Bias has just done a True Bias Ogden tiered dress hack, which is going to probably produce fairly similar results. But I want to make this work, and I like those double straps. I mean, I could just capitulate and make it in linen and put a dart in it, which is what might well happen. But I've done all my gathering. I was in a proper funny mood yesterday, and so I just sat and did gathering by hand until I felt a bit less anxious and a bit less overwhelmed by everything. Nothing like a bit of gathering. Gathering such these people who say they don't like it, I just think it's really soothing. There you go. So yeah, I'll keep pootling on with that. There's about 43 things that I'm trying to get sewn in the next week or so, and it isn't going to happen, but you know, we'll see how we get on. Pre-order arrived. So this is a fabric from the Fabric Fox was pre-ordered. It's a Ruby Star Society. It says 80% cotton, 20% linen, made in Japan. Look at that for beauty. It's so lovely. So lovely. It's been through the wash. I'm just going to sit and cuddle it now. It's a really nice, really, really beautiful fabric. And these, I don't know whether it'll come up on the camera, but these lovely golden bronzy accents are just gorgeous, absolutely lovely. So the plan with this was to make some landers or the closet core Jenny overalls. But because I'm not running at the moment, I am a little bit larger, not a lot, but just a little bit larger waist and hips than I would normally be. So I don't really want to make a pair of fitted trousers that are going to be too roomy. But we'll see. I'll see how things go over the next little while. I tore part of my hamstring and it's taking quite a long time to get everything back together. I've seen a really good physio, but it's kind of like paring back the layers of an onion, and every time I fix something, they find it's like something else is a bit more wonky. So hopefully we'll get to the bottom of it. I think that's all I've got to show you. I hope you've had a lovely week and that you are finding some time to make. Thank you if you have liked and subscribed. I've got quite a lot of new subscribers, I think. So if you're one of them, thank you very much. It's lovely to know that you're out there and to have a chat in the comment below. So let me know what you've been up to this week. If you have any thoughts about what I could do this lovely fabric, please give me your suggestions. And I shall say bye for now.